Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire allotment adventures on what is a cooler afternoon here on the allotment. And well, this is the second time I've filmed this introduction because the first time I had issues with the microphone, so fingers crossed it's picking me up on this occasion. It's difficult to tell sometimes because I'm here and the microphone's over there. Well, it's been a fantastic few days for the weather. It's a bit too hot for a lot of the plants, but I'm very lucky here because I've been doing a deep water system. And so the ground is absolutely solid, but underneath it's nice and moist. And I've done that because a lot of my areas, of course, have these plastic bottles in them going down into the ground and the water direct into that. So actually underneath the ground, I'm very lucky. It's been very, very moist and it's kept all of my plants, well, surviving in this amazing heat that we've had. Too much, I know, for a lot of people, but I'm one of the lucky ones. My tomatoes have survived. My cucumbers are absolutely loving it. And as you can see here, so is my mint. I've got mint on this side. Oh gosh, that smells delicious. And this is my lavender plant. And this plant here is at least 40 plus years old. And it's still attracting lots and lots of bumblebees. So are actually my leeks I've got on. Yes, I let about 6 leeks go to seed here on the allotment. And I've created fantastic balls at the top. And well, the bees absolutely love them. In fact, I think here I have a few pictures and a little video of some of the things the bees have been up to. Incredible, really, really good. Aren't they lovely though? And all different shapes and sizes, that's what I like. Now, it's the time of year now, halfway through the year, halfway through the growing season, when a lot of the garden centres are getting rid of all the seeds for the new stock. And I don't know why, because a lot last till 2023. In my hand here, I have a fantastic selection of seeds. And these will last, as I said, right up to, let's have a look, February 2023. So that's next year, well into the time when you can actually keep sowing them. I've used some already. These are my cabbage, of which you'll see in a moment. And I've got some beetroots, and I've got some more cabbage. So there are 3. Now they originally were, let's say, 185, 190, 150 a packet. And then I've got lettuces, and they're about the same, but they're £1 a packet. However, the bargains come when you go to the larger packets. So we've got a packet with 6 varieties of sunflowers in. Again, a packet with 6 varieties of tomatoes in. 6 varieties of sweet peas for next year. And this is amazing. This is green manure. So this year what I'm going to do, I'm going to plant some green manure. I've always let the plants just grow and then dig it in. This is specially formulated to grow from November onwards. Yeah, I can sow it from September actually. So we can go from September, October, November, January, February. They will grow in my soil, and then when it comes time to, you cut them down and dig them into the soil, and it keeps, this becomes the manure of the soil. Isn't that fantastic? So I'm going to use that. Now, all of these big ones were £5 each originally. They're now £1. So I've got 15 pounds of the flowers for £3, and that's £1 extra. So for £4, an amazing variety. And again, I've got some more lettuces, different styles, and they'll be planted early next year. Isn't that amazing? In fact, I can sow these are large lettuce, and they can go outdoors now, so you can still carry on planting. Isn't that brilliant? Right to the end of this month, which I think I've talked about before. So it's been fantastic here on the allotment. A difficult few days, I know, with the weather, but luckily things are surviving now. Speaking of surviving, here is my very last strawberry of my season, and I've had some beautiful strawberries off this, and they just smells absolutely lovely and they taste delicious. So if you've got chance, and this is the time to start looking, you know, you might get some bargains. There may be some little strawberry plants somewhere in a corner of a garden centre that have been reduced because they're not looking too good or healthy. Take them home, give them plenty of water to start with, and find a nice space for them to grow. And if you cover them over in winter time, put lots of straw around them, then they'll survive for next year. And actually mine already are putting tentacles out, and I've got another free plant. I've got about 4 free plants so far, which is magnificent. Well, I've just popped in the greenhouse to put my seeds back, and I thought I might as well show you how the seeds are growing. And these are the lettuce, and look at those, aren't they lovely? And they're going really, really well. What I love is here, even now I can see all the different varieties of lettuce growing in that one pot. And over here we have my winter cabbages. So these are like the heart-shaped cabbage here in this side, and here I've got some beetroots. Interestingly, these are still quite damp, and the side where the beetroots are, they're quite dry, so they need to have some watering and they don't, which is really peculiar, but they're coming along really, really well. And if they've been covered in here, even though they're in the greenhouse, they've had their plastic tops on to keep them as moist as possible during their incubation period, which is rather lovely. Now look at this. This is a turmeric plant. It looks fantastic. I've no idea whether it's supposed to look like that or what's happening in the pot, but it's planted right down the bottom. That's what it said it had to be, a 20 centimetre pot, which is exactly this. And well, this just has to keep going like this until October, November time, when I have to stop watering it, and then it dries out apparently, and I can see what it's like underground. Isn't it exciting? I'm going to wait right till October, November to fathom out what's going on inside, whether it's a success or a failure. As I said, I've never grown turmeric before, so fingers crossed we have that to look forward to. So once again, thank you very much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. I'll see you Sunday when we can have a look at more photographs from Christina in Hong Kong. So I'm really looking forward to those, and some more unusual flowers and plants from Hong Kong. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you very shortly here on Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Ta-ra for now.